welcome to my opportunity night. I'm Julie DiMatteo from thepaperpixie.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator here in the U.S. And tonight I thought I would give another opportunity for you guys to hear about all the wonderful things that come with the purchase of the starter kit with Stampin' Up! We'll talk about my favorite top 10 reasons why it's the best decision ever. And then I'll be available for any questions you have. So I'm going to wait a couple moments for folks to join. And if you come in late or you're watching the replay, I'll also make sure to post this video up on my YouTube channel for you to watch. So I'm going to hang out for just a couple brief moments and then we're going to jump right into it. Happy Friday. I know that this is crazy times right now and the unknown is occurring as we speak. But what I do know is that I absolutely love the opportunities that Stampin' Up! Has brought into my life. And I'm actually looking forward to hunkering down a little bit and spending some time with my Stampin' Up! Products and spending time with my family, maybe doing a little bit of spring cleaning as it stands right now. Well, let me just tell you. So I've been a Stampin' Up! Demonstrator for 10 years now. And I am married to my husband, Brian. We've been married, it'll be 13 years this year. And we have two little ones, a 4-year-old son and a 7-year-old daughter. And I work full-time, but Stampin' Up! Is kind of like my side business. And I just fell in love with it 10 years ago. I've never looked back. And it really is an outlet for me, and it's brought so many blessings into my life. So over the next 2 or 3 weeks or whatever period of time we're going to hunker down until the threat of this virus passes, I'm going to be spending some time in my craft room. So say hello and where you're watching from. I'm going to jump into my top 10 reasons. There's many, many reasons, but I narrowed it down to 10. And then I'm also going to do a quick computer walkthrough. So I'll share my screen just to show you the steps to go through to order the starter kit. And then what you can kind of expect from joining my team of Paper Pixies, what you can expect from Stampin' Up!, and just the wonderful idea that joining Stampin' Up! Means something different for everyone. And there's anywhere from opportunities for the discount shopper all the way up to those that want to be business builders. So it really is a choose your own adventure opportunity. So let's jump right into it. I'm going to first talk about the number one reason why I think purchasing the starter kit is the best decision ever. I see Tracy and Cindy. Hello, welcome. So right now we're in the midst of Sale-A-Bration. That is Stampin' Up's promotion from January through March. The end of Sale-A-Bration will be March 31st, so coming up here in a couple weeks. And they have an incredible starter kit deal. So for $99, which is the typical starter kit price. Now again, I'm in the US, so this is $99 US. Usually the starter kit is $99 for $125 worth of product. Okay, still a great deal right off the bat all throughout the year. During Sale-A-Bration, they've sweetened the deal a lot. So for $99, here are the things that you're going to get. Best decision ever. That's right, Jacqueline. She's new one of my Paper Pixies. Super excited. Hi, December from Ohio. I'm originally from Chagrin Falls, Ohio, on the east side of Cleveland. I see Rails. Welcome. You guys are too sweet. I know it must be morning time for y'all in Australia. I'm actually going to flip the camera here because I do want to show you. Actually, no, I'm going to hold it up for you. So I don't feel like I'm talking to myself. Hi, Jackie. Long time no email, right? All right, so for $99, no shipping. If you're already a Stampin' Up! Customer, you likely know that shipping costs are about 10% of your order. So orders up to $69.50, it's $6.95, and then above $69.50, shipping is 10%. The starter kit is $99 plus taxes, but it ships for free. So right off the bat, with all the stuff you get in the starter kit, shipping is free. So first, you get to choose $125 in product of your choice. When I first signed up 10 years ago, there were a few things that I got to choose to customize my kit, but there were also categories that I had to choose from. But now you can choose whatever you want, up to $125 of product. So that's number one, $125 in product. Number two, You also get to choose a stamp set of your choice. So any stamp set from the mini catalog or the annual catalog. And if you need catalogs, let me know. I'm happy to put those in the mail to you. You can order catalogs through me at thepaperpixie.com/catalogs. But any stamp set of your choice available in either of those two catalogs. Host stamp sets and Sale-A-Bration stamp sets are excluded. But I want to show you this example. This is one of our stamp sets. It's a double stamp set, but this is a $45 value. So if you were to purchase this, the retail price is $45, and you can choose the Well Said stamp set in your starter kit. So we've got the $125 of product of choice. You've got a stamp set of your choice, and I always recommend if you don't already have Well Said, get it because it's the most expensive one at $45. You get it for free. You also get a designer series paper 6-inch by 6-inch sampler pack. There's 48 double-sided sheets of a sampling of designer series papers from the mini catalog and the Sale-A-Bration brochure. This is an $11.50 value. You also get this most adorable mini paper cutter. It's a guillotine cutter, so it's self-sharpening. And it's perfect for making those slight trims that you need to make on card bases, card fronts, cutting that 6 by 6-inch designer series paper pack. That's also a great thing to use this trimmer for. This is a $26.50 value. And then you also get a past paper pumpkin kit, which is a $22 value, and $50 in value of business supplies. So you get catalogs, and I'm pretty sure you get a box of annual catalogs, a set of mini catalogs, a set of Sale-A-Bration brochures, and a set of beginner brochures. So all kinds of stuff if you want to share it with your friends or potential customers. So if you add all of that together, and I hope I'm not forgetting anything, that is $280 in value for $99 plus taxes. Okay, but it's taxes on the $99 versus the $280. So, an incredible deal. Here are the things, my top 10 reasons. So number one is it's really the ultimate bundle of things. You get to customize the starter kit, and right off the bat, it's a fantastic deal to get your wish list for less, okay? And then it gets better. So after you've purchased the starter kit, your purchases or customer orders from that point on, as long as you remain an active demonstrator, you get a discount, and your discount starts off at 20%, and you have opportunities to earn up to 25% discount plus another up to 13% volume rebate. So it's really, really a great deal, especially if you are a lover of Stampin' Up! Products like I was. It's a really great way to fill your wish list for less. So number one, it's the ultimate bundle. Number two is the discount. Number three is you get to give all the demonstrator perks that are available a test drive. So if you sign up for this, if you purchase the starter kit this month, you actually have until July 31st to meet your quarterly minimum. So quarterly minimums for demonstrators are $300 per quarter. That averages out to be about $100 per month, but that's at the retail price. So remember, you're going to have your 20 or 25% discount on that. But Stampin' Up! Gives you your first partial quarter as like a freebie. And then you really have until the first full quarter, which is June 30th, plus an additional pending month if you need it to catch up with your quarterly minimum. Okay, so test drive all the benefits without doing another thing until July 31st of 2020. That's number three. Number four, it is a zero obligation opportunity. If you join my team of Paper Pixies and the Stampin' Up! Family, you're never going to be obligated to do another thing. You're not going to be obligated to teach classes, to do Facebook Lives like I love to do, to sell anything. There's no obligation. You can simply be a discount shopper, enjoying your discount, enjoying your hobby. So I love that about the starter kit opportunity. That's number four. I already talked about this in number five. I kind of combined them, but Let me just clarify with zero obligation. There's no obligation to stay active, no penalty to drop. So if you don't meet the quarterly minimum by July 31st, again, remember that July is a pending month, you just simply become inactive. There's no penalty. You don't have to pay back any money. There's no fines, nothing of that nature. So it's great to just give it a test drive, see if you like it. Most of the time people like to hang around a little bit longer. So again, no selling required. You don't need to teach classes, hold workshops, have a blog, do Facebook Live, have a Facebook page. You don't have to do any of that. Most of us signed up for the discount. So we didn't sign up for the purposes of turning it into a business. And I will tell you, honestly, that is exactly why I signed up 10 years ago. Simply for the discount. Had no intention of turning this into a business, but I really fell in love with it so much that I couldn't help but share it with people. And then all of a sudden, I had this little business going. So, don't ever count that out, but also you don't need to come into it expecting or planning or needing to run it as a business. I know you guys are saying, hello. Karen, the paper pumpkin is not of your choice. Stampin' Up, as far as I understand it, they look at the extra stock they have of paper pumpkin and they include a box in your kit. So it's kind of a little surprise in your kit. But if you were to purchase paper pumpkin today, it'd be about $22. Great question. Yay. Okay, so color and product coordination. I love this. In this day and age, at least with my lifestyle, I'm a full-time working mom. I've got 2 kids in school, crazy schedules. I've got my Stampin' Up business on the side. So I don't really have a lot of time to go to big box stores to shop. And I don't like to guess if colors coordinate. What I love about Stampin' Up is the stamp sets, the dies, the designer series paper, the colors, the inks, all of that coordinates. So it really takes the guessing out of my creativity. It removes the barriers to my creativity, which I absolutely love that. My creative time is so important to me. Just to give you an idea of my schedule, so I work full time. My kids come home from school. We have dinner together, hang out together. They go to bed, and then I come right down to my craft room, and it's really I call it my paper therapy is what I call it. But I don't have to sit and guess and make decisions. I know that all this stuff coordinates. So I love that. It's a one-stop shop. This is hand in hand with all my other reasons. But I love the fact that I can shop online and my orders show up on my doorstep. That is amazing to me, especially with my busy schedule. So I love that. They offer everything you need to create. I mean, we've got adhesives, tools, paper, inks, tools, kind of dies and things, and stamps, all of that I can order from Stampin' Up. And the really great thing about that, which I think people sometimes forget, because I can order all of that stuff, I don't want to be ordering it from other places, because anytime I order it from Stampin' Up, it contributes to my quarterly minimum, which is huge. So just think of it. If you're already going to be buying adhesive, don't go to the big box stores. Order adhesive from yourself, and that's going to help you meet your quarterly minimums if you decide to just do this as a hobby or a discount shopper, okay? Kathy. How does an introvert generate sales? That is a really great question. What I love about the Stampin' Up opportunity is that, as I mentioned, it's a choose your own adventure. So while I come across as being an extrovert, because I don't mind being on Facebook Live, I am in my craft room by myself, right? So I love Stampin' Up products so much. For me, it's not difficult for me to share this online. I consider myself an extroverted introvert, if that makes sense. I don't necessarily get energy from being an extrovert. I can be an extrovert when I need to, but you could simply kind of be behind the scenes. Maybe you have a blog that you share your projects. Maybe you put together project kits or class kits that you can send out in the mail. You could do a completely online business. You don't have to put your face on a camera. You could just put your hands on a camera if you wanted to do videos. But there's a lot of different things, and Kathy, you and I can talk about different ways to generate some sales if you're an introvert, okay? That's correct, Marlene. The cutter, the 6x6-inch designer series paper, and the free stamp set are not part of the 125. They're on top of the 125. So the 125, you get to pick whatever you want. Then you get the designer series paper sampler pack, the mini trimmer, and then the stamp set of your choice. And I think when we walk through the screens for the starter kit, I think the first thing you choose is the stamp set of your choice, and then it takes you to the screen to choose the $125. Okay, hi Ree. Oh, we would love to have you back, PJ. All right, so I talked about one-stop shop. See it first. This is happening for demonstrators right now. So we have a brand new product suite that's going to be launched in the 2020 to 2021 annual catalog. And this month, demonstrators get to see it and order it first. So whenever, typically the month before a catalog launches, or the month before an early release, or the month before a promotion, as demonstrators, we get to order those things ahead of time, which I always love to be ahead of the curve, and I get to see it first. So we've got a new product suite. Let's see, I don't have it all out right now, but just to give you an example, it's the Ornate Garden product suite. These are some of the things. So this awesome set of layered detailed dies, this beautiful stamp set. So there's one bundle, there's a second bundle. Look at the mixed fonts in this, giving you a little sneak peek. You may have seen it already. There's a 3D embossing folder. Let's see. There's a pack of gorgeous designer series paper. It's a specialty one, so there is some gold foil on this. I'm not going to show you all the pages. But here's what's really cool. When you purchase the starter kit, you get to add stuff like that to your starter kit. So all the early release and see it first type items that demonstrators have access to now, and in any month that you join, you get to add that stuff to your starter kit, and that can be part of your $125, which I love that, okay? It's so awesome. All right, so that is see it first. That was number 8. Number 9 and number 10 are probably my two favorites, outside of it being a fantastic deal, but they're the two things that really surprised me, and I didn't even expect or anticipate them. It just wasn't on my radar. So I'm going to talk about them together: community and friendships. So the Stampin' Up! Demonstrator community, and I always try to remind myself, I'm going to try not to get emotional talking about this, but these are very close to home, and I just hold so closely in my heart. So the community of demonstrators, I can't even explain to you what it feels like to be in a room full of demonstrators at like a demonstrator event, and just being in awe and reverence for the fact that all of us got into this hobby, this little business of ours with Stampin' Up! Because we love to make stuff with our hands and bless other people's lives with it. So I've been a part of a number of other direct sales businesses, a little bit here and there. But I have to say, hands down, a Stampin' Up! Event, just the feeling in the room. I mean, I don't think there's any event that I go to where I don't have a lump in my throat or tears in my eyes, but it's always happy feelings. It just invokes tears. I cry at sad commercials and things, but the community is just incredible. And in times of need, demonstrators will drop anything to help others. We've got great online communities, great in-person communities. I love my team group and other team groups that I'm a part of. Stampin' Up! Sponsored groups. It's just, the community is incredible. And the friendships that I have made over the last 10 years are friendships that I'll have for the rest of my life. There's just no other way about it. They are just golden friends of mine, and it's all because of Stampin' Up! So anyways, those are my top 10 favorite reasons. If you guys have any questions, Jacqueline, that's right, the Ornate Garden Specialty Designer Series paper, I can't do it justice online. It's gorgeous. Rails, absolutely. She says, we are a family. Oh, Thank you. She says, you've helped me even though I'm in Australia with modifying boxes. I love to help you guys with your boxes. So to tell you a little bit about my team, and then I'll quick flip the camera and we'll walk through what the starter kit screens look like. I've got a team of, I should know how many people I have right now. Let's say it's about 50 people all across the United States. And I absolutely love them all. Because they're all across the United States, all of my team meetings are virtual. So every Tuesday I pop on for about 15 to 20 minutes with my team. I do a Facebook Live with them to talk about kind of what's happening in Stampin' Up's world for that week. And then every month I have a virtual team meeting for about an hour or so. Again, that is via Facebook Live, but then I also post the replay to YouTube for my team members who don't use Facebook. And we celebrate recognition. We introduce and welcome new team members. We talk about current updates going on. And my role as your team leader is really to help you, no matter what type of demonstrator you are, get the most out of your demonstratorship. So I am your number one cheerleader. I'm there to help you talk through things. I'm accessible. I just want to make sure that purchasing the starter kit might seem like a really big decision to you. And it really is a big decision, but it's an easy decision because there's just so many benefits to it no matter what. So I want to make sure that you know how to place orders to get your demonstrator discount. I want to make sure that you know of upcoming promotions and deadlines coming up so you don't lose perks or points that you've earned. So I hope that anyways, my point is I would love to have you join my team of Paper Pixies, and I'm here to help you in any way I can as your team leader to help you get the most out of your demonstratorship. So thanks, Melinda. Yes, what's great about Facebook is even if you're catching this kind of midstream, the replay will be available right at the end of this. And if you're new to my Facebook page or the Paper Pixie, just to give you a little bit of a background, I have a blog, thepaperpixie.com, where I post projects every weekday to inspire you. I'm live every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time in the United States, where I share a project from start to finish for about 30 minutes or so. I've got a YouTube channel that I have videos that post every Friday, so we have lots of fun. I do a lot of 3D projects as well. I saw that, Kathy. You finally convinced your sis to do it and to come back to us too, which I love. So let's see. I like that. You can extrovert when you can. That's right, Kathy. That's me for sure. All right, so I'm going to flip my camera and not flip my camera. I'm going to flip to my computer screen here. All right, so what you're seeing right now is my blog, thepaperpixie.com. There's a direct link in the description of this video that will take you right to the Independent Demonstrator Agreement, also known as the Starter Kit. Oh, I would love that, Kathy. She would love Paper Pumpkin. Okay, so if you want to just go to thepaperpixie.com or click the link in the description of this video. At thepaperpixie.com, I've got the join. Let me make sure I'm highlighted here. I've joined the top menu. And if you want to review the top 10 reasons that I went over with you tonight, just click on Best Decision Ever, and you'll see my top 10 right here. And this changes periodically based on any specials available with the starter kit. So you can see here I've got a bulleted list of all the things that come in the starter kit right now through March 31st. And also at the very bottom of this page, this button links directly to the starter kit ordering process, okay? So you can click on this button, or underneath join, you can just go straight to starter kit sign up, okay? Thank you, Tara. I appreciate that. All right, so welcome to the Online Independent Demonstrator Agreement. I do want to make sure review the acknowledgement and consent to electronic agreement, as well as the independent demonstrator agreement. No matter what type of demonstrator you are, you do have to agree to both of those. I will say if you're reading the independent demonstrator agreement and there's things that surprise you, it is written towards demonstrators who are going to be business demonstrators. They have to put that language in there. There are rules we have to follow no matter what type of demonstrator we are, but review that. If you have questions about anything, let me know. And you'll check the box for acknowledged on both of those, assuming you agree to them. Then you click continue. You're going to choose your starter kit value. There's just the one value, $99. Now, it's a $125 value, but you're only going to pay the $99 plus tax if tax is applicable in your state. And I get asked this question a lot. Do you have a Stampin' Rewards starter kit code? Most cases you're going to say no. Where you might have a starter kit code is if you were the host of a workshop and you decided to transfer the Stampin' Rewards that you earned during that workshop to purchasing the starter kit. But in most cases, I actually haven't had any team members that have transferred starter kits over. So you say no to that and then click apply. And now you get to choose your free stamp set. So I'm going to type in well said because I'm all about getting the most bang for your buck. And we're going to choose that Cling stamp set. Now, you'll notice there's no dollar amounts by these stamp sets. I recommend having StampineUp.com up in another window or on your iPhone so you can kind of look and search and really pick the most expensive stamp set that you want to order. We'll click on that and then you just click the Standard Business Supplies Pack. Again, that's the $50 value. And now you get to pick your starter kit. So I want to show you this new Ornate Gardens Suite early release pre-order. So right now that is not available to customers. It's only available to demonstrators and those purchasing the starter kit. Okay, so let's just click on that and see what's in there. Let's see. I'm going to just see if we can't get this as close to, here's what I recommend. Get it as close to or equal to $125 as you can, okay? You can order stuff from the clearance rack, which are only a few dollars if you're getting really close to $125. So milk it for all it's worth. Get it as close to $125, if not equal to, if you can. Let's do some bundles here. Let's do the Ornate Style bundle. Is that going to put me over? Oh no, I got $26.25 remaining. I did the 2 bundles. Let's add the embellishments. We're having fun here, okay? Here's what I recommend with the starter kit. Make sure you have a list either written or you have an idea ahead of time because you can't save your starter kit order in the midst of it. So make sure you've got either a list written down or you know exactly what you want to add so you can go through this process all at once since you can't save it. Let's do the paper. It's 15. I got $4.25 remaining. What do we have that's $4.25? Use these little categories up at the top here to navigate. Sort by price. Let's do that. Low to high. Let's find something that's close to $4.25. Oh, there's going to be all the ink refills. This is the fun part. Oh, so close. All right, we're going to add some my favorite adhesive. So we'll leave 25 cents on the table for the purposes of this. Okay? I'm going to click continue and you can review everything you've added to your starter kit here. And click continue. And then here is where you're going to put in your information. I'm going to stop at this part just because I don't want to add a dummy information to the starter kit, but I do get a lot of questions about the Social Security number. Stampin' Up! Requires your Social Security number in the chance that you may earn an income. So they need that for IRS tax reporting purposes. If you have concerns about entering your Social Security number online, you are welcome to call Stampin' Up! And place your starter kit order directly through them over the phone. Their number, which I love it because it's easy to remember, 1-800-STAMP-UP. Okay? 1-800-STAMP-UP. Bye, Ree. Thanks for joining. So just keep that in mind. I do get that question a lot. And then once you join my team, you're going to get an email from me thanking you for joining. But I also include 2 PDF documents, and those contain screenshots to help you log into the demonstrator site and set up your demonstrator profile. The other document is how to place a demonstrator order. So once you purchase the starter kit, you become a demonstrator, and then you'll be placing demonstrator orders for yourself. That ensures that you get that discount reflected on your orders. But in the demonstrator profile, they are going to ask for, bank account information. I get a lot of questions about that. That is just to make sure that if you do happen to get some customer orders, that Stampin' Up! Has a way to pay you your commission on those orders. So again, if you're concerned about putting that information online, my understanding is you can call Stampin' Up! And give that to them over the phone. Again, 1-800-STAMP-UP, okay? Trying to think if there's other questions that I've gotten. You are not able to add Sale-A-Bration items to your starter kit, but you can still earn them with your demonstrator orders afterwards. So here's what's really cool about that. So the Sale-A-Bration items accrue at purchases of $50 or $100, depending on whether it's a level 1 or level 2 item. That dollar amount is based on the retail price. So you can get $50 worth of product to earn a Sale-A-Bration item. Again, that's the retail price, but you get to pay with the discounted price. Okay, so that's really cool. When you, same thing with the quarterly minimum. The $300 quarterly minimum is based on retail prices, but you get your demonstrator discount on those. Hi, Sonia. So keep that in mind. There's a lot of perks to it. So let's see, what else do I have here? I think I wrote it out. So it's $280 in value for the 99. Let me go through the numbers again. So for $99 plus applicable taxes based on your state, you get to choose $125 in product. You get a stamp set of your choice, so that's up to $45 in value. That's the most expensive stamp set. You get the Designer Series paper sampler pack. That's an $11.50 value. The mini paper trimmer, which I love this little guy, that's a $26.50 value. You get a past paper pumpkin kit, that's a $22 value. Business supplies, that's a $50 value. And if you were to, let's just say you were to order all of that on your own, you would actually pay $28 in shipping on that. So technically, you're getting what you would have paid $308 for, $99. Okay, so that's where I've kind of come up with that 308 number. It's $208 value in product, but then you also would have paid $28 in shipping on top of that. So 280 plus 28 is 308. Okay, so it's really a good deal. And if you have a birthday coming up, or even for Mother's Day, hint, hint, it's like a really good gift for yourself, for something, you know, to celebrate Mother's Day or birthday or whatever it may be. So, I'm trying to think if there was anything else. Does anybody have any questions? I didn't get any questions ahead of time. I'm trying to think of questions that I've gotten in the past. I don't think so. I think I covered everything. I will upload this to YouTube and I'll share it on my blog next week. So you can either watch the replay on Facebook, or if you have friends or family that you think might be interested in the starter kit, you're welcome to share the link to my YouTube recording or to the Facebook Live, whichever they prefer. Again, I post to my blog, thepaperpixie.com, every weekday. There's options to subscribe if you don't want to miss a thing. So anytime I have a blog post that publishes, you'll get an email to your inbox. Again, I'm live every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Time. And whether you want to just remain a customer or you'd love to join my team, I love my customers and team members equally. So I have different perks available for customers and have great perks available for my team members. I offer shopping sprees for different milestones and title advancements, but I also offer shopping sprees for my customers, so you really can't miss out one way or the other, and I love you no matter who you are, team member or customer or fan, okay? So I appreciate all of your support. If you come up with any questions after this broadcast, feel free to email me, text me, call me. I'm happy to talk to you about it. Oh, I know. I love it, Christy. That is 100% correct. Karen asked about on stage. Let's see. I'm looking back through did I miss that question? Oh, how does the traveling to on stage work? Okay, so great question, Karen. Thank you for reminding me of that there was a question that I missed, Loretta. And my brother has just popped in. Hello, Gregors. PJ, thank you. So traveling for on stage, I think you're probably asking about the expenses related to that. So Stampin' Up! Has a number of demonstrator-only events throughout the year. Right now, that schedule is, let's see, 1, 2, 3 different opportunities throughout the year. They are changing their gathering schedule slightly. So new this year, we've got an on-tour event coming up in April/May, and that's smaller demonstrator gatherings kind of all across the United States. The registration fee for that is $35. Not the expectation, but they really don't expect you to incur expenses for hotel or airfare for those. So it's like an easy way if they happen to be in your neck of the woods, a great opportunity to get together with other demonstrators. Great question, Cindy. I'll get to that. Then there is on stage local. Let me go back. Let me say on stage live and on stage local. So on stage live is the main event for Stampin' Up! Demonstrators during the year. And they rotate the location of that depending on their different markets, internationally or in the U.S. So this year, On Stage is going to be in the U.S. in November in Salt Lake City. So we're responsible, if you plan to attend, demonstrators pay for their own registration fee, or you can earn enough flex points to redeem to get registration for free. And you earn flex points through sales, tenure, team member promotions, personal promotions, etc. There's a number of different ways to earn flex points. And then there's on-stage local. So for example, on-stage live is in the US this year. On-stage local will be in their other markets. And I can't remember where the locations are, but maybe in Australia, maybe in Europe. They try to do it. If live is in the US, the locals will be in other regions of the world. Then they have backstage, which is for titles of Silver Elite and above. So technically the leaders at Stampin' Up! Are the leaders of the demonstrators, those that have teams and higher ranked team members. That event this year is for the first time. It's the first time for that event. That's going to be in New Orleans. So we're responsible for, excuse me, paying for the expenses for that. But if you're running this as a business, those are business expenses. Okay. Let's see. Okay, so CSV. CSV for U.S. demonstrators really just means dollars. So the commissionable sales volume, that's what CSV stands for. That is a way for globally all demonstrators to really be compared to each other equally. So there's different exchange rates based on local currency and the US dollar, etc. Because Stampin' Up! Is a US-based company. So CSV in the US, when they say 300 CSV is your quarterly minimum, it's $300. Okay, I hope that answers your question, Cindy. And PJ has a question with my little ones at home because of the coronavirus. What time is the best time to call you during the week? For me, Eastern time, 8 p.m. or later is the best time to call me. Right now, the kiddos, well, my daughter's elementary school is closed until further notice. Our daycare right now is still taking the children. They're taking temperatures as they enter the school, but they're going to remain open for now. So you can still try to reach me during the day. And if I can't answer your phone call, I'll just let it go to voicemail and call you when it's a good time for me. Okay. All right. What other questions do you guys have? I've been talking too much. Just flipping through to see if I missed anything. I don't think so. You guys, thank you so much for joining me tonight. Again, any questions, let me know. So you can call me, email me, text me. I accept all forms of communication. There's a comment form on my blog, etc. I'm realizing I'm talking away and you're looking at the computer screen. So thank you for joining me. I hope you all have a wonderful and blessed weekend. The next time I'll be live is next Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Time with a project from start to finish. And I hope you all stay healthy and enjoy the time kind of hunkered down indoors. I'm actually kind of looking forward to, some quiet time. I'm thinking if the kids are out of school, I'm going to put them to work. We're going to do some spring cleaning together and just try to make it a little bit fun. The trips, Cindy, great question. So there's a lot of great opportunities within Stampin' Up! To earn something like the incentive trip. So Flex Points is the way that you can accumulate Flex Points to earn an incentive trip. So for this year, I'm going to the Maui incentive trip in July, and I earned enough Flex Points from sales, team, and leadership throughout the Stampin' Up! Year to redeem for the incentive trip. So there's lots of great perks that are available. Some of the other things that Flex Points give you opportunities to get product credits. You can get Stampin' Up! Product for free. There's logo items. There's demonstrator event registration, all kinds of things that you can cash the Flex Points in for. So it is tempting, Loretta. Think about it. If you have any questions, let me know. And you can give it a try, and if you don't like it, you just go inactive and go back to being a customer. Nothing wrong with that whatsoever. Lots of people that try it for a little while and take a break and then decide to come back because they miss us. So, yay. Okay, good, Marlene. I'm glad I answered your questions. All right. I'm going to pop off and put my feet up and maybe have a glass of wine, but I appreciate you joining me live, and to those of you watching the replay, if you have any questions, feel free to leave them in the comments or reach out to me directly. I'll be happy to answer your questions. So thanks, everyone. Have a great weekend. Take care. Bye.